would that really be me having a moment? Or would that be me performing a moment? Hey fam, what's up y'all? So it is Monday here, and look, I had to go ahead and get ready and get into my week because I decided to come to lunch with a girlfriend who's in town from Houston. We are at Restoration. I love RH Dallas, y'all. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, y'all. Their lobster roll, girl, it is amazing. So that is what we're doing. We're just catching up. I don't have to pick up Faith from school today, so I decided since I'm in the area, I wanted to get a few good shots in. I want to try like this new type of creating content through pictures, like storytelling on my Instagram feed or in my Instagram stories. I'm not quite sure yet, but y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram if you're not already. So that's pretty much my thought process, is getting some photos in. We're gonna see, girl. As long as the weather stays like it is, I'll be able to do it. But if it get hot, out of there. So that's pretty much all I got going on today. Going home later, seeing what my mother-in-law wants to do. She leaves tomorrow, so I'm sure she's gonna want to do something with the kids today. We shall see. And I will see you guys a little bit later.
Right. My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like controller. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I hadn't been able to really check in today because the day honestly got away from me. I wrapped up lunch with my girlfriend, and then I decided to take some photos outside. I got some cute photos. Check out my feed. And then I made it back to the house, which was an hour away. Did that. Picked up my mother-in-law and my kids. They wanted Raisin Canes. Then we went over to our cousin's house. Saw them for a little while. Now we're at Costco because while Faith was at our cousin's house, she was playing volleyball outside and her glasses unfortunately broke. So we had to come to Costco so that my girl can see. So that's pretty much what we are doing now because it's 8 something at night, I believe. And I know my little Minnie, she's right here. She's doing some type of dance. I don't know what it is. Once we do this, I'm going to the house and I'm going to chillax for the evening. I haven't been home all day, so I hadn't had a chance to edit, put up anything at all. And the thing that I don't want to do is lose momentum. So because we drove to Houston on Saturday, y'all know how it goes. You miss one day and then you just start losing momentum. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to force myself to get back on track, even if them beans catching up. We just got these in August, right before school started. My husband went with her, but I know she just got them in August. Yes. So we are going to get caught up because I refuse to quit. I refuse to fail. He's talking to us about glasses, and I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, sis. So we have made it to Marshall. I know that we're supposed to do a separate try-on haul for Marshalls, but I didn't know I was coming to Marshall's today. So this is a spontaneous Marshall's trip. Let me show y'all what I picked out. These are some camel colored leggings. They're a size medium, so $16.99. I think they will fit, but I want to verify and double check. And then I saw some NY DJ jeans. They're on sale for $22. They had some Lucky Brand barrel jeans, some Calvin Klein barrel jeans. These are $12. This color is so stunning. I don't need the belt, but I love the color of these. They had some brown pants. You see where I'm going? Greens, browns, that's what I'm feeling. These wide leg. And then I saw these as I was walking in. They're leopard. They're size large, so I'm nervous, y'all, because larges lately have just not. I keep trying to force myself into a large, and my body just keeps saying, "Nickel, you know that you are a medium. So that's been a little disappointing. I got such a cute outfit on today. Let me show y'all. It's simple, but it's cute. See? And the top is already runched like this, so you get a little peekaboo belly. Just a little wide leg moment. So I'm like, ooh, they feel like they might fit. I don't know. Sometimes that first leg tell you, then you get that second leg, you be like, I don't know. This would be the day I wore full draws. They definitely fit. But I don't like mid-rise stuff, y'all. I've never liked mid-rise stuff. So this is them. I am a high-rise girl through and through. But I feel like with some boots, like a coat that is same suede material, similar in color, you know what I'm saying? I can make these do what they do. They do give me a nice rump shaker though. These are a maybe. I'd have to get over my, they not high-waisted, but they do make me look like I got a little bit of hip. So I don't know. We'll see. What y'all think? Let me know. And these are only $16. So for $16, girl, I might get over the fact that they ain't high-waisted. Or maybe I just need to lose a little bit more waist, and they will be. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. These are cute. I feel like they fit everywhere else, but then I think about, what if I'm bloated that day? I got a Fendi shawl that, we gonna see that. Let's try NYDJ jeans. It might be a little too big. I don't know. Well, no, they might fit. Oh, these are kind of cute. They real cute. This is the jeans, the NYDJ jeans. It's actually one of my favorite brands. NYDJ. This is the back. I really like the way they look in the back and in the front because there's no bulking. Sometimes with your fupa and stuff, it shows it. They're just flat, which is what I like. So these are nice. And they got a little frill on the bottom of them. And they're not too long. So I could make these work if I wanted to. I like these. These are very nice. I'm not supposed to be recording content. Tell you, this is work. This is real work. Sis, I need a day. So, first of all, good morning. Where did we last leave off? Hold on, I gotta check the footage. So, we last left off with me and Faith at Buc-ee's last night. Girl, so much has transpired, and it is only Wednesday. So, first of all, let me apologize, y'all, because this particular vlog has really just been all over the place, which honestly is a direct reflection of my life the past few days. Monday, my mother-in-law was still here, so we went out, did what we need to do on Monday.
Tuesday, she actually left last night. Her flight was at 7. And so Tuesday, she ended up, we went and had lunch with Faith. I remember that. And then we went to Kohl's because she needed some packing cubes. We went back home. She started to pack, get all her stuff together. But there were things that she had brought for the kids or that she had found while cleaning the kids' rooms that they had never worn, things that she had bought. And she was like, we're going to go return this stuff. Girl. So we went back out. We went to Marshall's and did that. And then that's how I ended up in Marshall's dressing room. Got some things. And then we left. I went home. We picked up Faith. Faith was at Dahlia's. We came home. I only had about an hour of downtime. So I sat and edited my video for the Great Lock-In, got that posted. And then me and Faith jumped in the car and headed out to my son's game. Y'all, we got to my son's game. And when I realized that we were going to be near a Buc-ee's, I had told Faith, I'm going to take you to Buc-ee's today. So she was really excited. So we got to my son's game because I know me and Faith. I said, let's go to the game first, then go to Buc-ee's. Maybe we'll leave fourth quarter, something like that. We get to the game. Game hadn't even started yet. And I just knew we was getting there at the end of first quarter. See how I do that? So we get there, girl. 4 minutes into the game, my son gets injured. My baby was on the ground, rolling around, pounding the ground. And this particular game, y'all, was actually in a stadium. And so it wasn't like I could just immediately dash to the field. Girl, I had to walk outside of the stadium, walk all the way around the stadium, find the open gate for the opposing team, come in, come down the stairs, go down the stairs, just to get to my child and see if he was okay. Now, he did end up, I think him and another player ran into each other on a tackle and ran into his knee. Nothing broken. I think just a little bruise, sore. But he was still trying to play in the game, even though he was limping. And my thing is this. You have nothing to prove to nobody. You're in 7th grade. What do you have to prove? Nothing. It's okay if you sit this game out. It's okay if you rest. Heal. He's like, no, it's feeling a little better. I think I can get it, Mom. I think I can go out there. I'm like, Tay. So I turned into a sports mom. If you know anything about me, I am the complete opposite of what a sports mom would ever be. When I tell y'all, I'm the complete opposite of a sports mom. I don't care for sports. I've never cared for sports. I don't know any of the positions other than the star players, right? Are you the quarterback, running back, wide receiver? Are you MVP? That's what I know. Are you the point guard? The way my husband explains it, I know players' wives. I don't know the players. And it's true. Take me to a basketball game, I'm looking at the fashions. I'm like that movie Just Right when Paula was playing the girl. I don't know nothing about sports, girl. Don't care. But in that moment, I knew my son needed me to show up for him in a way that he nor myself are accustomed to, because we're so used to my husband being there and my husband showing up for him and doing whatever needs to be done. But my husband was working. It was on me. So I said, okay, stand up. Number one, let's just walk back and forth, walk it off, stretch it out. Because I also instinctively knew that he didn't need to just sit on it. I didn't want it to swell. How did I know that? I don't know, girl, because I never played sports. Not long enough to know any of that. But we walked. And I went from walking to lifting your knees. Doing this. And I did it with him. I felt like we was in a movie. You know, one of the movies where the mom is like in it to win it with her kid and they determine that we walk down the sidelines doing it together. And I'm talking to him. If you say you want to get back on that field, show me that you can get back on that field. Show me what you're made of. Show me that you're not weak. Whatever I felt he needed to hear in that moment. And I could see him starting to get stronger and the pain starting to kind of subside. But also as a mom, I still was apprehensive. I really didn't want him to get out there, but I knew sometimes you just know your child needs what your child needs. And so all I could do in that moment was support. And I told him, you keep walking up and down the sidelines. Keep moving your knees. Keep, start to jog a little bit. If you feel like you can jog, show me what you can do, because that field doesn't care that you're injured, that your knee hurts. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, don't get out there and further agitate the problem. Right now, you don't have to go on an ambulance or to the hospital. Don't get out there and put yourself in a position where you have to. But I could see the determination in his eyes. So I talked to his coach, and I just told his coach, I said, as long as he keeps moving on the sidelines and he doesn't sit and I'm not seeing him limp, I'll let him go back out there and play. I said, but if he's not going to do what he needs to do, no. And so probably 15 minutes or so, it probably ain't even that long, because I think their quarters is only 8 minutes. It probably felt like 15 minutes to me. But they did let him attempt to get back out there. And he did okay, but I could tell he was hurting. I did not interfere. I wanted to see if he was going to make the smart decision for himself before I had to. And so he ended up sitting back down, asking for an ice pack. And I said, okay. That felt good to me as a mom, because I know as moms, we want to run everything for our children and for their safety. And it's so hard being a mom of a son, because we do coddle them, y'all. We really do. And we got to do a better job in creating space for teaching them how to make smart decisions for themselves, even when it hurts us. Even when it's like, I got to see you in pain before it clicks. And so to see him go through that process, it just made me feel good as a mom, that I didn't overreact, that I wasn't overbearing, that I didn't do things that as a mom I really, really wanted to do. I guided, and then I stepped back, and he listened. And so I just felt I had a good mom moment. And then me and Faith, I had promised her Bucky. So once I knew he was in that ice pack and he wouldn't get back on the field, I said, come on, girl, we're going to Bucky's. We needed a treat. So we went to Bucky's. And baby, after Bucky's, I was tired. So I don't know what y'all saw, what did happen, but that's the recap, chat. But I wanted to show y'all what my mother-in-law got me, what she gave me before she left yesterday, what I got from Marshall's yesterday, as well as what I got from Bucky's. And then I'm honestly going off the grid today. I need a day to decompress. And in my mind, I was like, I can vlog and decompress, but actually, no, I can't. This is work. You get what I'm saying? And I know, I guess you would consider it breaking the fourth wall, if you will. But I want people to know, like, this is actually real work. When I say, oh, you have a slow day with me, or a slow morning with me, or decompress, or whatever the case may be, the work is in every second of the day. You're thinking, I got to get up and move the camera and go around. Oh, did I capture this? Let me get a close-up shot of this. Let me do it, because you're trying to immerse everyone into the story that you want to share with them, into the experience that you want to share with them. And so it's like, if I say that I need rest and I need to decompress and have a moment, would that really be me having a moment? Or would that be me performing a moment? Yeah, I don't want to perform a moment today. I love y'all down bad. All of y'all that tune into all the videos, thank you so much. It means everything to me, especially in this season. I need a moment. I have been under my mother's for 2 weeks, and I love them. I miss them already, if I'm being honest. But y'all know how it is being up under your mama. Yeah, you up under your mama's thumb. You got to step back, because you realize it can't be two doing this. Somebody got to take a back seat. So I've been taking a back seat in my own home for 2 weeks. My mind is mentally spent. I need a second. So I am decompressing today. I am being a couch potato. Y'all see, I already got my pajamas on. I already got the TV turned on in the living room for some Law and Order. I'm on chill. And tomorrow we will check in and catch up, because Saturday I'm headed to Nashville for my cousin's wedding. I'm a bridesmaid, and I'm just up and down. I'm going in Saturday morning. I'm flying out Sunday morning. So we're going to do all that. We're just going to do what we do, how we need to do it. But let me show y'all this stuff, because I've been talking for a minute. And I do like to talk to the cam, to my people, to the fam. First things first, y'all, I'm so excited about this. My mother-in-law got me the marshmallow blush. I guess this is supposed to be some viral perfume that was on TikTok. I never saw it, but she texted to me one day and she was like, we got one of these in stock. And I was like, I was so confused, girl. And she's like, it's supposed to be something that's viral on TikTok. They've been fighting all over. I didn't even have to know. I just said, get it. Get it, girl. That's the look, honey. So I was like, oh, I need that. And honestly, I had forgot all about it. And so when she was getting ready, she's like, oh, you handed me the bag. And I was like, oh, what's this? Something for the kids? So this is the box. It's such a cute, it's an envelope style box. And this is a pretty bottle. I hope it's really that girl. Because I do like marshmallow stuff. It smells good before I even sprayed it. So that's a good sign. Give me that first initial smell. I'm just spraying the box, y'all. Oh, I ain't even got it up here. It projected. I like that. Oh, this smells good. This is definitely a gourmand. I mean, marshmallows. We will have to do a wear test, so I'm excited. A little something to add to my collection. I do think that I want to try it with the coastal cashmere. First whiff, just a quick little whiff. I want to try it with coastal cashmere or my vanilla musk by Sanderfall. Either one will do. And then she also ended up getting me, that's a shirt I found in my son's room. She also ended up, y'all, did y'all know Marshall sells Zara clothes? I didn't know that. I literally just found that out last week. And TJ Maxx too. Because I had just randomly hopped over into TJ Maxx and was just skimming through the racks. And I was seeing Zara. I had not a clue that they were selling Zara. Y'all know how expensive Zara done got? These were $12.99. Do with that information what you will. She got me these white Zara. They're wide leg pants, y'all. They so cute on. Only thing is they are a little see-through. Just a little bit. So you got to be mindful of the undies that you wear with them. Especially in the back. But they are very, very cute on. So I can't wait to wear those out. Do photos with those. And then she got me these BCBG Generation high-rise wide leg trousers. These look so cute on me. Because she made me try on everything to make sure we need to take it back. But these are so cute on me. And so I really like these as well. And I needed some jeans. These are actually size 29. So it's so crazy when I see jeans for me in the 20s. Because a year ago I was wearing 33 and 34. So to be in a 29 is wild to me. And then what I ended up getting, because y'all remember I was in the dressing room because I was going to use that gift card. One thing about me, y'all, I love gift cards, but I have to use them when they're given to me, or it literally will be a year later and I'm going to randomly find it. I don't think about them. So I was like, we using this now. I did go ahead and get these. I know how I felt about them not being high waist, but then I thought to myself, when am I going to find this color pants again at this price? So I got them. Not only that, y'all, one of my favorite jean brands is NYDJ. I love NYDJ jeans. Hands down, some of the best jeans. I love Good American too, but if you're looking for affordability as well as shaping and all of the things, and they don't lose their stretch, they don't lose their form, their shape. I go on and on about NYDJ. I have been wearing NYDJ jeans over 10 years now. When my girlfriend Rachel, she worked at Dillard's. And I was looking for like perfect pair of jeans one day. And I used to always go in Dillard's, use her discount, y'all. How we do. And one day she said, why don't you try out NYDJ? And I was like, girl, what's that? Had never even heard of NYDJ. She put me on to NYDJ. And I think the other brand, now it's called Slim Factor. But it was something else before Slim Factor. It was some man and he did some crazy stuff, child. So the brand had to rebrand. But she put me onto those brands and I love NYDJ now. So to see them in store and the little red sticker, oh, these were coming home with me. They were too perfect and they make your butt look so good. You can have a little patootie and they gonna make your booty look good. So I had to get these and I love the fringe detail on the bottom. They hit right where I need them to hit at my ankle but not dragging the floor. So I can wear a little short boot with them, but I can also wear sandals with them as well. Probably not a tall boot because they're not long for me. to wear a tall heel. It's just so crazy because I literally was just saying, Lord, I need some clothes. I ain't got nothing that fit. I'm telling y'all, you better start talking to the Lord. And then this I saw on my way to checkout. So I'm hoping it fit because they didn't have a medium. I got a large. I do a little oversized moment, of course. So I think it's going to be okay because of the material. But y'all, this set right here with the mock neck, the sleeveless, and the pants, the cream. Wait for it. Make sure y'all are following me on Instagram. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Make sure y'all are following me on Instagram. We have a collective goal. Y'all know I like looping y'all into my goals. We are going to grow that space this year as well as this one. But it's just going to be where I post inspo. I think that's how I want to use it. I've been trying to figure out, how do I want to use this? Not to say I can't post reels and things like that, and I probably will. But I just don't want to be so consumed with the real game. But I'm learning that I love long form content. Girl, I've been sitting here talking for 20 minutes. So clearly, I like long form. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want to be in the rat race of short form content all the time. Now, obviously, you got to do some aspect of it depending upon what your goals are. You know, collaborations, brand deals, so on and so forth. But I just know for me, I love a good picture. I love a good still photo that tells a story. You know what I'm saying? With a nice little caption to match. And I'm determined to decide for myself what that space is going to be for me. So even in my stories, I like to post when I'm having a day where I've taken a lot of still photos. I like to tell the story in my stories through photos. And of course, that's where I'm posting links and stuff like that on a regular. But when I post to the feed, that's been the thing that I just hadn't been consistent with. I'll get consistent for a week and then inconsistent for 3 weeks. I realize I just love telling stories through photos on that platform. And I think that's because how Instagram started too. So it's just nostalgic for me. And I love being here. So I'm like, y'all go follow me there for the still photos, for the storytelling, for the outfits, things like that that I'm not necessarily going to put in a long form video, but they're there. So y'all go follow me, but I cannot wait. Girl, because I just know this going to slap. I know it is. And it's cool outside today. And if I wasn't decompressing, I would go take photos today. But I need a day. I really need 2 days, but I don't have time for 2 days right now. Maybe when I get back from Nashville. We just got to get through the month of October at this point. And then November, we can do a reset. We can reconfigure all of the things. So it's pretty much, oh, I didn't show y'all what I got from Buc-ee's. Sorry, girl. So I did get this because I love leopard. Y'all should know this by now. Love leopard down. So I did decide to get this for myself because it's about to be cool and all that. And it covered my own headband, which I love. So I'm like, it's not like I got to take my headband off. I can put this one on top and keep my ears warm as well. So I love that. And then I got this mirror because, like I said, I'm going to Nashville and I'll have to do my own makeup. I think all the bridesmaids are doing their own makeup. So it was $6. But I love that it opened 3 ways like that. And you just fold this and it becomes a base. So you can make that mirror however you want to make that mirror. So I just thought this is perfect. And then the last thing I got, y'all, unexpectedly, was a candle. I've never heard of this brand, Orleans Home Fragrances, but this jazz scent, my God, today. This thing right here, this thing smells so good. But girl, the candle was $21. I said, now listen. I don't even know why I'm saying now listen because my candles were, I think, $45. And then there's a candle that I want from JW Marriott. Their candles are $60. So this was a really good deal. That's basically what I'm saying. But girl, it just smells so good. If I can find the link to their website, because like I said, I found it at Buc-ee's, I will link it for y'all below. The candle smells amazing. I cannot wait to burn it. I cannot wait for somebody to walk in my home and go, girl, what is that? Because it smells that good. Anyway, that's all that I got from Marshall's and Buc-ee's. So I am about to go commence my day. And I will check in with y'all mañana. gosh, y'all. It is literally 4:05 p.m. And yes, this is the first time that I've been able to even check in today. I have been on the phone since I rolled out of the bed this morning with somebody, some way, somehow. I did manage to go and get my nails done. They turned out really pretty. I had to get them done because my cousin is getting married this weekend and I'm in the wedding. So I did go ahead and do that. Finally made it home. When I tell you I've been on the phone, I'm so exhausted right now. But I got dressed today because I wanted to take pictures. Well, at least one picture. Some picture. I got another outfit back there. It's not going to happen. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not going to happen. So that's what I am about to do, is step outside of my car and try to get a couple of shots. I'm wearing the Kalana Barfield camo pants. Y'all know the ones that I went and got from Target. So I'm wearing those. My green purse that my mother-in-law got for me. This shirt I've had for a very long time. Child, I can't even remember the brand, but I also have these. I've had these shoes, look, for I know 2 years at least, maybe even 3. Probably 3, because I got them when Jasmine was working at GNC. So I don't know. It's been a minute and I never actually really wear them. I actually thought about selling them this morning. And then when I was putting my outfit together, I was like, oh my gosh, no, these are so cute with this outfit. So I brought those. I also brought these to show a different look. Same outfit, different shoe, if I decide to do that. And then I brought my Kai by Kylie Jenner, that bomber jacket that she had that went viral. It's actually too big for me now, but y'all, we gonna make it work. Because I told y'all, I miss taking photos. I love taking photos, so I'm gonna go take some. And I literally was on the phone with Marka earlier, and I was like, I just want you to know, taking photos of by myself, I gotta put us back into position. He got to put us back into position, because this is work, girl. This is real work out here. So I am actually about to put on these shoes.
They just wanna fuck with you, 'cause they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step back? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight.
Alright, y'all, so I finished up, like I said, real cute, real cute. I did 2 looks. One, I only had to change my shoes and add the jacket, so I'm proud of myself. Only thing is, the wind was blowing and I didn't even think to use my purse as a weight, and girl, my phone hit the ground. So it's okay, because I keep the protective screensaver on it. It's just the fact that I gotta go buy a protective screensaver now. The ghetto, the very ghetto. But I think I found my new spot where I'm gonna take photos, because I've been looking for like a consistent place to show up that wasn't gonna make me, you know, drive so far out to get to it, and an arm and a leg and all that, because anybody got time for all this stuff. Listen, you want to be able to take your outfits, do what you need to do, inspire the girls, link the links, all the things. You don't want to be driving 20, 30, 45 minutes out to do that. I'm gonna take these good old boots off. Girl, if I showed y'all how I put these boots on, not me out of breath. Let me see. Can I show y'all? First of all, these boots, I have had these boots for 4 years, but my calves were too big for me. They actually are wide leg, but baby, I had some wide calves, and so I had to fold the top part down because they actually thigh highs. But I had never been able to wear them because they wouldn't fully zip around my calf.
And my leg, they sexy, ain't it? They mesh leopard. And I want to say Jennifer Lee is the brand. Fire brand. Matter of fact, y'all probably have seen her boots a lot. Mary J wore her boots a lot. So I had to stuff them in the pants because I wasn't fit to take these pants off. I was like, they got the bends and work. But I think the fit came out so fire though. Jennifer Lee. And you can tell I ain't really worn them. But I've had them for such a long time. So most days I just be happy that I can get into stuff that I've had for years. Because also one of my best friends, I was telling her about my clothes and just trying to like rework outfits and stuff. And she was like, girl, the people just don't know. You got clothes from 6, 7, 8 years ago. You still got tags on and do. Because I can spot something that I just know is going to be fire down the line. I don't got to wear it right then. So I really been like rid of clothes that don't have any significant meaning to me, but keeping things that some people may consider archive that you can just always wear. You can always put something with it. So done with that. Now I can go to Target, get this screen protector. Hopefully I can show y'all some of my photos. Long as the camera ain't messed up, girl, I'm good. And then my husband can, looks like it's okay. My husband can fix it for me tonight. Thank God. He used to work at the cell phone stores. And so, girl, he be slapping these things on and off, ain't nothing. So grateful. So let me go get one of those and I'll check in with y'all later. Do I look like what I'm going through? Sis, listen. Number one, I already know that we are in another car. Y'all have not seen me in the house really much at all, I don't think, this week. Because life has just been shambles and I've been on the go, just constantly doing something, running here, running there, door dashing, running the kids around, just all over the place. But anyway, this morning, let me just tell you how the morning started off and then we can take it from there. Now that we've gotten the car wash, let me tell y'all how this morning went. So backtrack, got up at 5:30, but then I went back to sleep. However, my son, his alarm goes off as well. He gets ready for school at 6:20 every day when he's ready to go. If I'm not already up and moving around, he knows to come knock on our bedroom door. Hey mom, ready to go. Right? So I know these things. This is our routine. Girl, why did I pop up at 7:30? I popped up in a frenzy because y'all know now I take the girls to school in the morning. I take them to school at 7:20. So I'm like, what? I'm a little bit delirious. Now, granted, it did storm here last night. And y'all know when it's a good storm, baby, that sleep be on point. But the children have alarms. In my mind, I'm just thinking logic. The children have alarms. I had an alarm. Nobody got up. My children, I called Faith from upstairs on her Alexa. Just woke up when I called her name. So I immediately just got in the car, went and got Ava, dropped Ava off at school, came back to get Faith. During my drive home, I'm thinking to myself, where is Tay? Right? Because I'm realizing I didn't take him to school. Well, maybe he drove the bus. Maybe he didn't have practice this morning because on the mornings that he doesn't have practice, rides the bus. Then I check his location. His phone is still in my house. So I'm like, I know both of these jokers did not get up for school today. That's exactly what happened. So I had to drive to schools 3 times in one morning. Dropped Ava off, went back to school to drop Faith off. And I had already told Faith, if you don't get there in time, where it's like the sign for you must sign your child in is out, you're not going to school today. Because I'm in pajamas with no bra, a bonnet on, and house shoes. I'm not getting out this car. Like, what? So needless to say, Faye did not go to school today. Tay did go to school. So a lot was happening this morning. Well, in the midst of all this, girl, I get home. Now, I done tracked my cycle and all that, y'all. I know when I'm supposed to, when that time is coming. I feel like I've gotten it down to a T, except for when there might be shifts in the moon and things like that. Y'all know, like, certain times throughout the year, you shift. She is here. And the issue is not that she is here. Based on my calendar, she wasn't supposed to be here till Monday, Tuesday of next week.
The issue is that I have to be in a wedding tomorrow in Nashville where I don't have control over anything. I don't have the vehicle. I'm around with other people. I don't have control of my time. It's a wedding. All of this on my second day. I've been irritated all day. Irritated. So whatever I thought I was going to record and vlog, and I've been so freaking irritated. It's literally 2 p.m. in the afternoon. This is the first time that I've been able to just gather myself enough to get out of the house, because I know that I have to get this dress somehow steamed. We do have a steamer at home. I just feel like I need a more professional steam. So I'm going to take it to our cleaners and see if they can just do a quick and little rush 1-2 for me. I need to get these clothes in the back of my trunk. They have been in my trunk for 2-3 days now. Dropped off, sold, whatever's going to happen with them. I need to do a couple of errands. I wanted to see if I could find a headband to match the bridesmaid dresses so that I just wasn't in the black headband. So I need to find a beauty supply store. Oh, and I need to pack. So there's that. I need to pack. Thank God it's a 1-day trip, but I also need to clean my makeup brushes because everybody is doing their own makeup and their own hair. So my hair is done. But I need to pack. I need to clean my makeup brushes. I need to figure out how I'm going to get through tomorrow. Whatever assistance I'm going to be able to take with me to help me just make it through the day, I got to be able to figure all that out, because right now I am all over the place. I'm so all over the place right now. And I'm just so upset this is occurring, because I'm like, it's just the worst day. I actually wouldn't have even been upset if it was the first day tomorrow. I wouldn't have been upset. But if you a second day girl and you know what I'm talking about, I am pissed. I am livid at this. It's just the most inconvenient situation to be in right now. And so I'm just not a happy camper. But you know what I'm saying? We push through, we chug along, we do whatever it is we got to do, child. That's really all that you can do at the end of the day. Is show up, push through, keep going, make it through the day. So I already know when I get home on Sunday, I am crashing out, because even when I said I was going to decompress and rest one day this week, I did not. I ended up having to run so many errands and going here and there and everywhere in between. So even Jasmine, she was looking at our calendar and she was like, so we're scheduling you a rest day for next week on Tuesday, because when I don't rest, I get really delirious. I start talking crazy and outside of my neck. It's just not a good situation for anybody. So I'm just telling myself, just get through October. There are so many things that I didn't think about for the month of October occurring all simultaneously at once. I didn't think all this stuff through, but it's okay, because we're going to talk about it. I'm going to have a sit down. We're going to have a little face-to-face chat, baby. A FaceTime with each other, and we're going to talk about all the wrong decisions that I made in the month of October and how I'm going to course correct moving forward, period, point blank. But anyway, I'm about to pull up to the dry cleaners right now, so hopefully they can help me out. They've always been really, really nice. I've never just asked them to steam anything though, so we'll see how that goes. But prayerfully, they're going to be nice and just do it for me, so that'll be done. I don't want to get there tomorrow because I'm flying in the day of the wedding and be the one that's causing havoc, trying to run around, do stuff last minute. I don't like that. I like things in order. So I don't want to be a part of the problem. I want to be a part of the solution. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to see where else this day is going to take us, girl.
Run it up. She liked me better when I was coming up. Nowadays we don't do a lot, but I done enough. Button down this button up. Hey, long days of a hustler. So baby, when you come see me, don't f*** up.
All right, I made it back to the car. As y'all know, we spending the day in the car doing what we gotta do. I did drop off the dress. He said that he could get it steamed for me by 6 o'clock today. And I had dry cleaning to pick up anyway, girl. So that worked out. When he started handing me the outfits, I was like, this was here? This little thing right here is driving me nuts. Anyway, and then I went and dropped the clothes off. So I did that. I saw a Tiff's treat, and I said, you know what, Felicia? You deserve a treat. Yes, you do. Slaps. The chocolate pecan. So good. I be feeling so sorry for the people that got nut allergies because you can't enjoy the fullness of a chocolate chip pecan cookie or a pecan turtle cookie, brownie, a pecan pie. What? No. And they warm them up for you. All I need now is a ginger ale, and I think I might be able to come back to life. Hey, I have a pickup for Felicia. Thank you. All right, Mama. So I picked up my ginger ale. I actually got guava flavor added to it. I usually do peach and guava, but I said let's go a little light today, Felicia, so I did guava. Yep. Ooh! I knew what I needed. While I was driving, I was actually watching and catching up on vlogs. Kyra, I was watching her latest vlog where she did the Sacred campaign. I watched Dr. Page's vlog this morning. I watched Sunny's vlog, Naturally Sunny. I caught up on Face Over Matter, Jalen's vlog. I watched Aaliyah's vlog. Girl, I was watching all the vlogs this morning. Now on the way here, I was just watching Kyra's. But the girl was like in Vlog City, watching all of the things. And now I'm about to actually pull over because I need to find a beauty supply store. Now, I know the one that I always go to, probably where I need to go, honestly, and not be sitting around trying to find a whole new beauty supply store. But sometimes you gotta test the waters a little bit. So I'm trying to see if there is another one that's near me. Because that one it's not far, but it's not close, if that makes sense. No, girl, that's actually the closest one. Maybe I'll open up a beauty supply store. Because clearly, we need one. Because what? The closest one is that far away? It's like a 20-minute drive to the closest beauty supply store. Mind you, I am from Memphis, Tennessee. For every church, there's a beauty supply store. Meaning there's one on every corner. You can always find a beauty supply store in Memphis. You might even find two sitting beside each other, around the corner from each other. So the idea that I got to drive 20 minutes out is crazy to me. But we gotta do what we gotta do because I definitely want to look nice for my cousin's wedding. Show up and just represent. I'm excited to see my family. I have not seen my cousin Courtney in almost 2 years in person. I haven't seen her. Like, we would talk on Marco Polo and all that all the time, but we have not seen each other in person. So definitely miss my big cuz. I'm excited to see her and spend time with her. Excited to see my other cousins and spend time with them. Excited to be at my cousin Esther's wedding. See my aunts. Sometimes you just need to be around family. You know what I'm saying? The people that know you at your core, know who you are. Because it's no secret that I'm in a season of rebuilding my life and discovering who I am now and who God wants me to be. It's interesting because I was on a phone call the other morning with one of my girlfriends and we just had a catch-up call. We probably hadn't talked on the phone, girl, since I moved from Memphis, but we've had texts and things like that in the interim, and she just was like, girl, let's get on the phone and catch up. So catching up, talking to her about all the things, filling in the gaps of the things that she didn't know, and really giving her the fullness of it all. And one of the things that she said to me is that was God's permissive will. What you're walking into now is God's perfect will. I was like, girl, the people have been coming with the hits left and right when it comes to speaking life into me and reminding me of who I am at my core. So that's why I say it's just nothing like being around the people that know who you are at your foundation level. Before everything was built up and stacked up, who are you when it was just a slab? And so knowing those people, being around those people who I know love me unconditionally, that's what I need right now. And that's what I'm trying to just surround myself with, period, from henceforth. I don't have time for superficial friendships. I don't have time for people latching on to me because of what they presume and what they aspire to be and whatever. Either you is or you ain't. You real or you fake. I ain't got time for no in between. I ain't got time for people who switch up. I only want real people around me. Period. Point blank, that's all. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to just like go back to Nashville. At first I was like, you know, because you deal with this, I'm a failure, I'm a this, I'm a that. Like, with all those thoughts, you don't want to be answering questions. But one thing my mom always taught me is just because the question was asked, don't mean you got to give an answer. And so I think that's just kind of where I am. Like, if it's conversations that are draining my energy, I'm walking away from conversations, you know? That's just, you got to protect your peace, your mindset, your thought process, how you move throughout life. Like, we be selling ourselves at the expense of everybody else, of other people, and their satisfaction. Whole time we dying inside and they don't care because it ain't got nothing to do with them. So yeah, I'm excited because I know my family loves me. But at first I was like, oh, I don't want to be answering questions. But I honestly think don't nobody care about me. Like, that's one thing about my family that I love. Don't nobody care about me. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of they sun, moon, and stars. Okay, I'm one of them. But y'all, I also got hired this week. I think I got hired this week. I'll tell y'all when it's time to tell y'all. But one thing is, when I was telling Jasmine about it, and Jasmine was like, it's just so interesting how in this season God is opening doors for you to get paid for things that you've already loved all along, that you didn't even consider, like social media, styling people, project management, creative direction, all these things. Like, these are things that you love. Even one of my best friends, she texted me this week, and she was just telling me how she was going back through all these old videos of like Ball and Friendsgiving that I used to do every year, and just other events and things that I've done. And she was like, you don't get enough credit for how you curate things, like the environments that you curate and all of that stuff. And she's like, I'm just watching back all these old videos and I am so in awe of you. And it's true. Like, one of my past passions was to become an event planner. I love curating things, y'all. Like, I am a curator. Give me a theme and we're going to bring some stuff to life. I love bringing ideas to life. I love styling the girls. You know what I'm saying? Styling myself, but I love styling my friends too. That's something that I just genuinely enjoy. Like, if I never got paid for it, okay. The idea that I'm getting paid for things like that is wild to me. But I'm so grateful to God. I'm grateful for the people in this season that he's just allowing to be a blessing to me and my family. And he just keeps answering prayers. And I'm learning more and more daily how to relinquish control, how to let things go, how to just take it literally and lay it at his feet and be like, God, you got it. I don't need to have it. Like, you got it. Just tell me what to do. Tell me where to go. Tell me what to have, you know. And I'm really just stepping into this. Myron Golden talks about it a lot. This be, do, have mindset, right? For all of the things that you want to have in life, first you got to be. You got to become it, right? You have to become that thing. And then when you become that thing, which is mindset, you have to then do the things that you're becoming, right? What are the actions that person would take? And then once you do those things, you can have what it is that you seek. But you got to see it before you see it. And so I just really feel like in this season, God is just about to open up some doors, man. He's going to open up some doors for me to not only share my testimony and share the journey and share the ups, the downs, the in-betweens and all of that, but he is just going to allow me to be, to do, and to have the dreams that I had at 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old, and now at 35 years old. Like, they will not pass me by because he is the God that gave me the dream. So it's like, if I planted the seed, everything that seed needs in order to grow was in that seed upon implantation. You know what I'm saying? And don't let me get too deep, girl, because woo, honey, when I start feeling the Holy Ghost move up in this car, baby, I gets into it. Okay, I get into it, honey. I go deep. We be sitting up here talking for 30 minutes. I'm telling you. So let me get to this beauty supply store so that hopefully we can find a headband for me to wear to go along with the dress. And then from there, I actually think I'm going to DoorDash for a couple of hours because I just need pocket money while I'm out of town. You know, I need to feed myself. I think I'm going to DoorDash for a couple of hours and then pick up my dress, all of that, do what I need to do there, and then we'll go home and pack. And that'll be it. And then tomorrow morning, I'm headed to the airport. So, whew, girl, a lot happening, but we're almost at the end of October, girl. We are almost at the end of October. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, y'all. So, girl, I'm in a rush right now. And when I say a rush, sis is in a real rush. I decided to do a little bit of door dashing while I waited around because he is steaming my dress, the dry cleaners, and all of that, and do my pickups because I just knew if I go home, listen, I'm gonna go home, stay home, girl. Girl, I had a dash come through for almost $20. I'm taking that. But why is that junk the opposite direction of the dry cleaners, right? And the thing with Dash, I had to explain to y'all one day, but you got to learn how to really read the maps. So when I looked at the map, it had actually gave me 2 orders in one. Pick up at the same spot, delivered at 2 different locations. So I saw the first one, like, oh, cool, that's down the street, whatever. Dropped the second one off. But even though it is 6:15 at night, the traffic out here is absolutely insane right now. There is traffic on every front. Luckily, I've kind of learned some of the back roads so that I could get to that second order relatively quickly because the way that it was taking me, there was no way I was going to make it to the dry cleaners. So right now, my GPS says that I should pull up to the dry cleaners at 6:27 with traffic included. They close at 6:30. So I just keep monitoring my GPS because the longer the traffic, the longer the time, right? So the time just keeps adjusting. So every time I'm able to drive, I'm trying to cut time down, cut that 1-2 minutes down or whatever. I think I'm about to call them and just be like, hey, I am en route. I'm on my way. Because they got the bridesmaid dress. And I got to go to Nashville in the morning. So it can't be no, oh, just come in the morning. No, I have to have the dress tonight. I feel my temperature rising. So I'm about to call them and see. Just let them know, hey, I am en route. Look, if you got to set the dress, set it outside. Do what you got to do. But I can't leave the city without that dress. So I just pray, I said, Lord, just open up the streets for me. Just open up the streets. Make it easy for me to get to where I need to go. Of course, they ain't answering the phone. I need them to answer the phone. I wish there was another way for me to get around this traffic because once I get out of this spot, I'm good to go.
You have reached mailbox. After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options. This mailbox is full. Please try again later. If you are the subscriber, press star to log in. If you want to leave a message, please try again later.
Don't you hate when people don't answer the phone when you need them to answer the phone? It's okay though, because I know another way. I don't have time to sit there and wait on that. I have to go another way. We have to get there at 6:30. I have to shave. Now I said I'm not going to get there till 6:31. Gotta shave this time down. I'm going to have to do... Girl, let me focus on this, Rob. I'm going to see y'all once I have reached victory. Girl checking in. He answered the phone. He said, okay, no problem. I can wait on you a few minutes. I made that in the road to go the opposite way. My GPS changed and said, you're going to pull up on time. And I just got a mighty revelation from the Lord when I did that. I said, thank you. I thought to myself, now see, if I would have stayed in that line, if I would have stayed in the place that I was, waiting, praying, hoping, wishing that things would turn around, that I would be able to go forward, make a left, and go on about my business, I would have never made it to my destination on time where I'm supposed to be. That will preach. Sometimes you just got to make a U-turn in the middle of the street and go the way you knew to go all along to get to where you need to get to. I'm just saying, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to get there on time. I'm going to get where I'm supposed to get on time. We are all going to get where we are supposed to get On time, in time, his plan, his will. Yes, we're gonna get there. Time is an illusion in a lot of ways. But that just blessed my soul when I did that and I kept driving, and then I looked at the time once I made it through this particular light that I knew. I was like, if I got to sit at this light, gonna hold me back. The light was clear, the light was green. There was no traffic at this light that I went through. That's another. There is no traffic when you at the right light. I'm just gonna praise him right here, right now. Not just because of the bridesmaid dress, not just because of that, but just, Lord, I thank you. I thank you that even in the midst, I can see the work of God. I can see his hand. I can see the way that he is moving, even in the midst, even when I'm frustrated, even when I fall short, even when I feel like I'm not enough, even still, I can see him in the midst of it all. He still provides. He still makes a way. You cannot tell me that he did not open up this traffic just for me. Because any other day wouldn't have made it. Would not have even been possible to make it through this type of traffic. If I could show y'all this traffic out here that I had to navigate through, get through, run. And I ain't even had to speed. I just had to think. Be smart. Take my time. Breathe. Realize there's another way. You still gonna get to your destination. Even when you got to pivot, even when you got to shift, even when you got to change, you are still going to get to your destination. There is another way. Woo! That just blessed me, honey. That just blessed my soul. I'm going to get this bridesmaid dress. I'm going to show up for my cousin tomorrow and do my do and what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to go home tonight after I get done doing this and pack up my clothes, have everything that I need packed, ready to go. Even with my cycle, even PMSing, I'm still gonna push through. I'm still gonna make it through. I had posted something today on my threads because I wrote it in my Substack article. And when I wrote it, girl, it hit some good up in my spirit. I said, ooh, this need to be shared on threads. But I'm gonna tell y'all what it said. While I pull up to the cleaners, I said, you can't access joy if you're obsessed with the outcome. Hello? If you are so obsessed with the outcome, with the end result, that's all that your mind can process is how do I get to this thing. You don't get to experience joy. You don't get to stop and just have joy for the moment. Girl, if you want to access joy, make everything joyful. That's how you access joy. If you want access to joy, look at everything as a joyful moment. Make a joyful note. I got the look, girl. My camera done turned and everything. I got to get to where I'm supposed to be, where I'm trying to go. It's 6:30 and I'm pulling up. That's all I'm saying. I finally made it home. It's been a long day, girl, and I still gotta pack for my trip tomorrow. And if y'all could see the way I have all this stuff laid out in shambles, literal shambles for a 1-day trip. But I got the dress. And that's really all that matters, girl, is I do have the dress. So I went ahead and packed up all my makeup and my toiletries that I think I would need for a day. Let's hope I did good. Now, I do like to take my own personal washcloth with me, and then I put some of the Clean Skin Club towels just into the washcloth so that I can have those. But this is my favorite, hands down, travel pack. And so the majority of my makeup is on this side. And then with my skincare, I actually use a mesh bag. I don't want to take it out, but I'll show it to y'all. I use a mesh bag and just put all my skincare in there. So it'd be easy for me to just grab specifically my skincare and pull it out. Because I don't think I'm going to wear makeup Sunday on the way home. Because why? Who am I trying to impress? Nobody. So I'm just like, that's going to make it so much easier for me to just grab everything that I need. I've been carrying around my Coach Lana 23 the last few days, but I'm going to go ahead and take my Neverfull because I can stuff it down with stuff for all that
The only shoes that I intend to take are the shoes that I'm wearing to the wedding. I fully intend on wearing my shoes. These are the shoes that I'll be wearing. They're just some Jimmy shoes that I got a few years back. I actually bought them for my first speaking engagement. So I've only worn these, I think, twice, if that. So I'm wearing these with the dress. And really, I'm the girl that whatever I wear to the airport is what I'm also wearing home. I like to keep it real simple. There's one less outfit to pack. And because I'm PMSing, it's very much giving hoodie and leggings. Not a whole lot happening. I do like to wear socks in the airport. I don't know why. I don't have to take my shoes off because I'm pre-checked, but in my mind, what if they ever make me take off my shoes? If my feet have to hit that floor, we're going to have a problem. Alright sis, so I'm going to end this vlog here because I still need to pack. There's a lot that has to happen before I get on this plane. And my husband told me that we're leaving at 5 a.m. to head to the airport. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here. It's been a very long, busy, fulfilling, interesting week. But all in all, still ever so grateful. I'm just really glad, y'all, I got that dress done, got it steamed and picked up. And we're not going to have no issues there. But I need to make sure that I actually pack everything so I don't leave anything behind. And I need to focus with the little energy that I have left. So I will see you guys same time next week. Bye.